officials for this game. The lead official is Mr. Frank Burbridge, and the two big men to his either side, Steve Selby and Frank Bazil.
And Brian, that's a good point when you talk about St. Augustine, the Hermit bench. The bench, and Coach Paul Radio actually goes to a couple of freshmen that give him quality minutes as well. But St. Augustine is deep. They're deep and they're young. Hargis being the senior, and then you have Solomon at 6'4", 6'5", being a junior. And that's, again, in that first meeting, Wildwood Catholic was able to contain Hargis on the inside and slow him and Solomon down. And tonight, can they duplicate that same effort?
Wildwood Catholic, of course, is coached by Dave DeWeese, and they are about, I'd say, about half full here at Absegami High School. We expect as we get closer to halftime and closer to that second game, when all the fans from Atlantic City and Pleasantville come in, that this place will be close to sold out. So we're just about ready to go here. Both teams getting their last-minute instructions from their coaches. And, buddy, if you talk to 10 people coming into the gym tonight, 5 think the Prep are going to win, 5 think Wildwood Catholic are going to win. All 10 believe the game's going to be decided in the last 10 minutes, or last 2 minutes. So we expect a very good basketball game. If you're watching Matt Ulmer's video stream on coastsportstoday.com, St. Augustine is moving from left to right across your video screen. They are out on the floor now, and Wildwood Catholic being summoned by the officials to get out there and let's start this basketball game.
And Brian, again, too, every possession is going to be big.
No question.
And when you're talking about a game that can come down to the final minute of play, you know, the team that takes care of the basketball and doesn't commit as many turnovers is the team that's going to have a shot.
Frank Burbridge has the basketball. He will step into the circle to start this contest. It'll be Marlon Hargis for St. Augustine Prep, Taj Sweet for Wildwood Catholic to jump it up. There's the whistle to start playing. Ball is in the air. The tip is controlled by Wildwood Catholic. It's Jaleel White in the backcourt. St. Augustine comes out straight up man-to-man. Here's Jaleel White off a ball screen from Thweet. Goes to Capizzoli in the post to Caleb Fields. He backs it away, pulls up for a long two. It's short. Rebound brought down by Hargis, and it's Jordan Kendrick for St. Augustine. Bounces in the corner to Kevin Foreman. Foreman hounded by Caleb Fields. Got it down into the post to Hargis. Hargis trapped, flips it out to Stahl, and he'll settle things down and restart the offense for the Hermits. Kendrick pounds the dribble twice, goes to Foreman on the right wing, brings it back out between the circles. Drives to the right, goes in the corner to Solomon. Solomon driving, losing it. Ball was tipped out of his hands. Wildwood Catholic fans wanted to walk. I think it was a good no call. And Kendrick resets the offense. Guarded by Jaleel White. Holding the dribble, not close enough for a 5-second closely guarded count. Goes to Foreman. Bounce down low, great seal, and Marlon Hargis lays it in. Good set for St. Augustine.
Yeah, great patience that time by the Hermits. And Chuck Fields was probably lucky he did not get called for a foul. That would have been an and one.
Jaleel White into the paint, pull up in the lane, got it. He shot it over the smaller Foreman. And Jaleel White at 6'5", gets the basket. Knocked it away from Kendrick, picked up by Stahl though. White nearly got a steal there and got it back for the Crusaders, but now St. Augustine will reset. Kendrick on the left side, 35 feet from the basket, goes right side to Foreman. Now it's Stahl on the right wing. Goes in the post again to Hargis, layup this time no good. Rebound Solomon, layup, got it. With the left hand, high off the glass. 4-2, St. Augustine on top, and now the Prep will pressure here. Full court man-to-man. White brings it up between the circles, and now it's Caleb Fields. Fields bounces right side to Chuck Fields. Baseline drive, pulls up off the glass, no good. Rebound batted around, and it's brought down by Solomon. Prep leading 4-2, they have the basketball. Kendrick pass is tipped, but Stahl gets it. Goes to Solomon, down the lane, lost it, and went off his fingertips and out of bounds. A Wildwood Catholic player, I think, got his hand in there, buddy, and then Solomon couldn't come up with it, and it went out of bounds.
Well, he tried to drive down the left side of that lane. Catholic did a good job of getting a man to come back and help side, and you're right. They made it a difficult angle. Solomon got himself in trouble, therefore he lost the ball and turned it over.
Wildwood Catholic beats the press. Caleb Fields to Charles Fields, and his floater in the lane is good. And we're tied at 4. Bringing it up the floor is Hargis. Hargis down the lane, kicks to Stahl. Stahl on the right wing. Goes to Solomon. Foul line jump shot, no good. Rebound Caleb Fields. He's looking to push for Wildwood Catholic. Passes across to Jaleel White. Fakes once, lays it up and in. Wildwood Catholic's first lead at 6-4. 5:06 to go first quarter. Here's Stahl, head of the circle. Fakes, drives, is bumped by Capozzoli. And that'll be the first foul of the contest.
Well, St. Augustine did not do something correctly in that offensive set, and Coach Paul Rodeo letting his squad know it.
Stahl with it on the right side, goes to Hargis. Hargis for 3, off the back iron, no good. Rebound, Matt Capozzoli for Wildwood Catholic. Here comes Chuck Fields on the left wing, holding the dribble, goes in the post to Taj Tweet, spins, lays it up and in. Taj Tweet with those long arms, and St. Augustine has to call a timeout as Wildwood Catholic scores 6 straight. 30-second timeout, we'll take one as well. Back after this on 98.7 The Coast. Six straight points by Wildwood Catholic gives the Crusaders an 8-4 lead in this Cape Atlantic League semifinal. St. Augustine with the basketball. Jordan Kendrick with it, and he pounds the right-hand dribble on the right side, 35 feet from the basket. Holding against Jaleel White. Kicks over to Stahl. Stahl thought about a 3, then didn't pull the trigger. Got it in the post to Solomon. Tries to drive baseline. Shut off nicely by Taj Tweet. Has to go back out to Stahl. Fakes, drives baseline. Bounces to Solomon. Solomon in the post. Trapped, pass, stolen away. Chuck Fields the other way, and he misses the dunk. And that's been an epidemic for Wildwood Catholic. He should have just laid that in. Kendrick the other way. Shot by Solomon is blocked. But the prep gets the rebound. Now it's Kendrick for 3. Bang. That's a 5-point swing, buddy, if you're Wildwood Catholic. You miss a dunk and give up a 3 on the other end.
Yes, absolutely. When you have an easy 2 points, that is what we're talking about. Every possession is going to be very, very important.
Taj Tweet with the basketball. Down the lane, got tipped away, and it goes out of bounds. Wildwood Catholic will have it. And the big freshman, the 6'4 freshman, Matt Delaney, checks in. His older brother, Tim Delaney, is a member of the Villanova University men's basketball team. Caleb Fields for 3 off the inbound, in and out. Rebound, Matt Capozzoli, though. And Wildwood Catholic will have another possession. Jaleel White backs it away. Ball screen from Taj Tweet, kicks to Capozzoli. Capozzoli in the high post to Tweet. Dips in, passes. Caleb Fields somehow kept that in bounds. Drives baseline, and he lost it. Turnover. And St. Augustine Prep will have it.
And that's going to be the first turnover of the basketball game against the Crusaders.
And other than giving up the offensive rebound, buddy, that was a really good defensive set by St. Augustine Prep.
Absolutely.
Here's Kendrick running against the pressure of Wildwood Catholic. Gets inside of Caleb Fields and lays it in.
Boy, Jordan Kendrick, the 5'8".
Here's a steal. Kevin Foreman lays it in for St. Augustine. And now all of a sudden the Prep's up 11-8, and they've scored 7 straight points. Down the lane, Charles Fields, no good. Got his own rebound and is fouled. And Charles Fields will go to the line for 2 shots. These will be the first free throws for either team.
And that foul is called on Matt Delaney, the 6'4" freshman. His first, team's first.
Fields misses the first foul shot. Jacob Hopping will come into the game, replacing Matt Capozzoli for Wildwood Catholic.
But that was a quick burst and a quick turnaround for the Hermits, Brian.
Well, and it all started by a missed dunk for Wildwood Catholic.
Absolutely, yes, that's exactly right.
Second free throw is no good. Rebound goes out of bounds off of Wildwood Catholic's Jake McGonigal. Prep fans wanted a foul called there, but the Prep will get the basketball. They get it out to Stahl. Stahl across the timeline. Bounces in the corner. Foreman for three. Off the iron, no good. Rebound, Charles Fields. He'll handle the basketball. Pushes it up the left side. Goes to Caleb Fields. Stops. Goes to Charles. Jacob Hopping for three. No good off the back iron. Long rebound taken by Kevin Foreman to the Prep. 2:20 to go in the quarter. St. Augustine by three. Kendrick a jumper, no good. Rebound batted around. Taj Thweet claims it for Wildwood Catholic. Charles Fields in the corner to Caleb Fields for three. Off the iron, no good. Rebound taken by Marlon Hargis. Hargis behind the back dribble. Now through the legs, loses it. Got it to Stahl, gets it back and goes to the basket and lays it in. Timeout Wildwood Catholic. 13-8. St. Augustine, they've scored 9 straight. 1:58 to go first quarter. Back after this 30-second timeout on 98.7 The Coast. Back at Absegami, St. Augustine Prep on a 9-0 run. They lead at 13-8 with 1:58 to go in the first quarter in this Cape Atlantic League boys semifinal.
And right now, after this timeout called by Coach Dave DeWeese, Wildwood Catholic needs to come out and respond positively. They need a basket in the worst way. 1:42 to play. Here in the first quarter, it's St. Augustine Prep 13, Wildwood Catholic 8.
Catholic with the basketball. It's Taj Thweet in the post. Got it to Caleb Fields, and it's an offensive foul. He barreled right over Charles Solomon.
Great job by the junior, Charles Solomon. He established position, he held his ground, and he drew that offensive foul. Caleb Fields picks up his first.
Well, hold on a second here. Hold on a second here, buddy. I believe they gave that foul to Taj Thweet. It was 32 that was reported to the table when it was number 3, Caleb Fields, who committed the offensive foul. So the officials are getting together and trying to talk this over.
32 didn't even have the damn ball. How can he fall on it?
So they are going to change it. So good piece of officiating there. They got together to get it right. So the foul will go against Caleb Fields. .133 to go first quarter. Prep with a 13-8 lead, and they have the basketball. They throw the home run, and Solomon drops it, but is able to save it in bounds, but his pass is stolen away by Hopping. Lobbed ahead, and Charles Fields lays it in. Charles Fields with 4, stops a 9-0 run by the Prep. It's 13-10 St. Augustine. They have the basketball.
And that was the third turnover against St. Augustine.
Chris Allen, by the way, is in the game for the Prep. He has the basketball. Allen driving. Tough angled shot. No good. Tipped up and in by Charles Solomon. 55 seconds to go in the first quarter. Prep leads by 5.
Well, nobody got a body on Solomon. Solomon went right to the front of the rim. Easy tip-in. Good job by Charles Solomon.
Hopping with the basketball on the right wing. Flips it out to Caleb Fields. Just inside the division line. Right in the center of the court. Caleb Fields takes it left side. Bounces in the corner to McGonigal. McGonigal to a cutting Hopping. Spins into the lane. His floater's an air ball. Saves his own rebound, but it's going to go off of Wildwood Catholic and out of bounds. So with 22 seconds to go in the first quarter, St. Augustine Prep can take the last shot here and try to extend their lead. Travis Stahl has checked back in for St. Augustine.
And the possession arrow to start the second quarter is in the Hermits' favor.
All right, here's Allen. Allen for the Prep, 15 seconds to go. Left side to Solomon as they spread the floor. 10 seconds to go. Solomon to Stahl. Stahl in the lane. Jump stop. Dips in. Finger roll. Spins out. Rebound battled for. It's knocked loose. Still loose. Prep can't get a shot away as the buzzer sounds. 15-10 St. Augustine as the first quarter ends. Back after this on 98.7 The Coast. Back at Absegami High School, Brian Kniff, Buddy Tarbot, and 15-10 St. Augustine Prep leads Wildwood Catholic in the Cape Atlantic League semifinal. High school basketball on the coast brought to you by Sturdy Savings Bank, banking with a personal touch. Sturdy Savings proudly supports Cape May County High School basketball. Please visit them online at sturdyonline.com for all of your banking or financial needs. Lucky Bones in Cape May, the warmth of a hometown atmosphere, great food with great friends, and ice-cold craft beer. Lucky Bones at the foot of the bridge in Cape May. St. Augustine leading 15-10 as we start the second quarter, and the Hermits have the basketball.
And St. Augustine out-rebounded Wildwood Catholic 11-6 in that first quarter. 4 offensive rebounds.
Yep. Driving is Solomon. Kicks it out to Jordan Kendrick. Kendrick goes right side to Kevin Foreman. Back to Kendrick. Wildwood Catholic extending its defense a little bit here. And they're actually in a zone. Kendrick holds. Drives, kicks to Foreman in the corner. Solomon driving, reverse layup, no good. Rebound batted around, and it falls into the hands of Jacob Hopping. Up to Caleb Fields. Fields up the left side. Dribbles away from pressure. Kicks. Blaine Rossello just checked in for 3, no good. Long rebound saved by Taj Sweet, and Jaleel White is fouled by Jordan Kendrick. Good job by Taj Sweet to keep that alive, and a better job, buddy, by Jaleel White stepping to the basketball and forcing that St. Augustine Prep foul.
Jordan Kendrick picks up his first personal foul, second team foul against the Hermits.
7 minutes to go first half. St. Augustine up 15-10. Jacob Hopping with the basketball for Wildwood Catholic. Goes to Jaleel White. White down the lane, shut off, stops, kicks it back out. Caleb Fields stops from 8 feet. No good. He's having a tough shooting night so far. Travis Stahl the rebound. Bounces over to Marlon Hargis. Jump stop into the lane. Shot up, might have been partially blocked. And now we have a jump ball on the rebound. And Wildwood Catholic will have possession.
Yeah, that time Wildwood Catholic again. Jaleel White came up in good help side defense to contest that shot by Marlon Hargis. Then the two of them got tied up. Possession now in favor of the Crusaders.
Here's Hopping for Wildwood Catholic. Into the lane, shovels off the Thweet. His shot no good. Rebound brought down by Solomon. Wow, St. Augustine is defending the paint well, buddy, and absolutely crushing Wildwood Catholic on the glass. And now we're going to have a timeout called by St. Augustine. 6:11 to go first half. 15-10 St. Augustine. Back after this 30-second timeout on 98.7 The Coast. So 21-13. The Prep is on top. And Wildwood Catholic has just one field goal and 3 points so far in this quarter with 3:44 to go in the period. Caleb Fields makes the first foul shot. That's his first point of the game, and he is Wildwood Catholic's leading scorer at over 20, well over 20 a game.
Well, he's averaging just over 22 points a game. You know, he's one of the most prolific scorers in South Jersey. And holding him without a field goal as of right now, 3:40 to go, 21-15, St. Augustine on top. You really got to give the Hermit team defense a lot of credit.
Here's Kendrick for three, off the iron, no good. Rebound batted around, taken by Caleb Fields. Fields up the right wing for Wildwood Catholic to the basket, no good. Rebound batted around, Charles Fields jump hook, that's no good. Rebound Travis Stahl, and the ball's knocked out of bounds off of Wildwood Catholic. And St. Augustine will have the basketball. Stahl to inbound. Wildwood Catholic is pressuring. Full court man-to-man. And here comes Hargis working against Charles Fields. Hargis will be guilty of a 5-second violation pretty soon, and that's exactly what he got. 5-second violation. Good job by Charles Fields.
And that's going to be the fourth turnover. First turnover against the Hermits in this second quarter. But clearly Hargis got caught, you know, all the way out at midcourt. And he really had nowhere to go. He needed to get rid of that ball much sooner.
Matt Capizoli right side. Got it to Jaleel White. Back to Capizoli. Left side now to Caleb Fields. Gets a screen. Jump hop into the lane. No good but a foul. And he'll go to the line. 2:48 to go before halftime. 21-15. St. Augustine on top. Wildwood Catholic led this game 8-4. So since then, it's been mostly St. Augustine. They've been outscored 17-7 since that point. Caleb Fields missed the first free throw, and Chris Allen checks back in for St. Augustine.
That last foul was called on Charles Solomon, the 6'5" junior for the Hermits. That's his second, team's fifth.
Caleb Fields makes the second. He's 3 for 4 from the line, has 3 points. Here comes Jordan Kendrick for St. Augustine. Wildwood Catholic in a 2-3 zone here. Foreman to Kendrick to Allen. Spun into the low post. Pass tipped, nearly stolen by Capizoli, but the Prep will have it. Inbounding is Allen, got it to Stahl. Back to Allen, right side against Capizoli. In the corner to Hargis, double teamed. Got it in the post to Stahl, rejected but a foul, and that'll be against Taj Sweet. I thought, you know, I mean, where Travis Stahl was right there, buddy, I think Taj Sweet would have done better just to keep his hands straight up and make Travis Stahl shoot over him. And he kind of hacked down. That's almost an automatic foul, and Stahl will go to the line for 2 shots. First one is good.
And that would be the first personal foul on Taj Sweet. And you're right, Brian, he just could not resist at the end to swat down for some emphasis on the block.
Stahl made both free throws. He's got 6 points, all in this second quarter. 23-16, St. Augustine Prep on top. 2:15 to go first half. Jaleel White pounds the dribble for Wildwood Catholic on the right side. Gets a ball screen from Taj Sweet. Goes over to Caleb Fields. Fields holding the dribble. Goes left side to Charles Fields. Baseline drive, floater, no good. Rebound Taj Sweet. And they're going to say this is an over the back call on Thweet.
And Hargis did a great job that time of establishing position. And he, textbook, got Thweet on his back.
Kendrick with the basketball for St. Augustine. The over the back foul on Taj Sweet. And he's on the floor with 2 fouls. Or no, actually 1 foul. That last foul was not called on him on the foul.
I guess there was another mix-up in the numbers.
Yeah. Oh, he's got 3 fouls.
He's got.
They called one of the fouls on Caleb Field. All right, so here's Travis Stahl. Down the lane, another finger roll is good. He's got 8 all in this quarter, and the Prep has its largest lead at 9, 25-16, 1:17 to go first half.
And Travis Stahl is just taking it right down the heart of Wildwood Catholic's defense and getting to the rim uncontested.
Thweet in the lane, no good but a foul. And he'll go to the line for 2 shots for Wildwood Catholic.
And that is going to be the second personal foul on Marlon Hargis. His second, team 6th. 1:06 to play here in the first half. It's St. Augustine Prep 25, Wildwood Catholic 16. Tosh Thweet at the line, the 6'7" sophomore. He knocks down his first free throw. He will get one more, 25-17. Coach Dave DeWeese is not going to be very happy when he gets his squad in that locker room at halftime.
Second free throw is also good. So it's 25-18. And we have exactly 1 minute to go here in the first half. Jordan Kendrick up across the division line. Goes to Chris Allen. Allen over to Stahl. Stahl bounces to Delaney. Delaney lost the dribble, got it to Stahl. Stahl to Foreman in the corner. He's doubled, back to Stahl. It's the Prep. They look like, buddy, they're happy to either get a wide open layup or take the last shot.
Well, again, the possession arrow in their favor to start the second half. And I would think Coach Paul Rodeo would have to be very happy, Brian, going into the locker room at half, up 7, if not more, depending on this possession.
Prep is just moving the ball around the perimeter, not even looking to the basket. 15 seconds to go now, and now Paul Rodeo calling a play here. Here's Chris Allen off of Stahl's ball screen, drives to the right, kicks to Foreman in the corner, lobs in the post to Delaney. Got it!
That was too easy.
And that's the last basket of the half. And St. Augustine leads it 27-18 at the half. And we will take a 4-minute timeout, come back with the halftime report right after this. Cape Atlantic League boys basketball semifinals from Absegami. Prep leads Wildwood Catholic 27-8. and Matt Delaney. For Wildwood Catholic, 6 points for Jaleel White, 5 for Taj Thweet, 4 for Charles Fields, and just 3 for Caleb Fields, who came into this game averaging more than 22 a game and coming off a game against Millville in which he had 38 points. You look at some of these stats, buddy, the rebounding edge kind of came a little closer at the end of the half. St. Augustine just leading that by 16-14, but St. Augustine has 7 second chance points to just 1 for Wildwood Catholic, and St. Augustine has 22 points in the paint compared to 12 for Wildwood Catholic, and the prep shooting 12 for 25 from the floor, and Wildwood Catholic only 6 for 21.
Well, and right there in a nutshell, it's Wildwood Catholic shooting 6 for 21, and the fact that Caleb Fields has not scored a field goal. He's got 3 points, all coming from the foul line. He's 0 for 5 from the floor. So one, he's not getting the touches or not getting the looks that he's used to. And you have to credit Coach Paul Rodeo's defensive scheme and his game plan and what the Hermits are coming out here doing to the Crusaders. If Caleb Fields does not get on track to start right off the bat coming out for this third quarter, Wildwood Catholic, that hole probably could get deeper. They need Caleb Fields is one of the guys, as they go, as he goes, they go. And Caleb Fields brings a lot.
Yeah, Caleb was 0 for 5 from the floor. He was 3 for 4 from the foul line. So it's 27-18, St. Augustine on top. High school basketball on the coast. Brought to you by the Mad Batter Restaurant at the Carroll Villa Hotel. It's Cape May's tradition for more than 40 years. They're open every day for breakfast, lunch, and dinner. The Mad Batter at 19 Jackson Street. Hemingway's at the Grand in Cape May, the locals' favorite restaurant for lunch or dinner. Hemingway's, oceanfront on Beach Avenue in Cape May. Follow them on Facebook. Sound Advice and Video, the local source for all your audio and video needs. Sound Advice, 336 96th Street in Stone Harbor, or log on to visitsoundadvice.com. Collier's Liquor Store, right in the heart of Cape May, is a proud sponsor of Cape May County High School basketball. Shop local craft beers and spirits today. And Guatita would like to wish good luck to all of the players in tonight's game. And that's from the Greater Wildwoods Tourism Improvement and Development Authority. Wildwood Catholic, for 69 years, Wildwood Catholic High School has provided a value-centered college preparatory education to the youth of South Jersey. To find out more about becoming a Crusader, go to wildwoodcatholic.org. 27-18, Wildwood Catholic trails St. Augustine South in the Cape Atlantic League boys semifinal game. We'll take a 1-minute break and come back with the start of the second half right after this on 98.7 The Coast. All right, back at Absegami High School, Brian Kniff. Buddy Tarbotten is here. He's walking around shaking hands and kissing babies. Has to do that at least 3 times a game. Wildwood Catholic trailing 27-18 to St. Augustine here at the half. High school basketball on the coast brought to you by Allstate agent Joseph Campbell. He's a proud supporter of Cape May County sports. And visit Joey Cape May Courthouse for any of your insurance needs today. The Wildwood Business Improvement District, downtown Wildwood, is your place to shop, dine, play, and stay this winter. Great stores, delicious restaurants, spectacular salons, and warm, welcoming hotels. The Caravangelis and Rotundi families are proud sponsors of Wildwood Catholic High School and would like to wish the students and coaches the best of luck this basketball season. Dedication and hard work will take you far. Keep up the great work. Look for the season opening on April 1st of Hotspot 1 at Cedar and the Boardwalk. St. Augustine will have the basketball here. 27-18, they lead, start of the second half. They get it down low to Hargis right away, and he is fouled by Charles Fields.
And that will be the first personal foul on Charles Fields. First team foul to start here the second half against Wildwood Catholic.
Solomon in the lane. We're going to have an offensive foul. Solomon used his off arm to kind of hold off Matt Capozzoli there, and he's whistled for it.
And that will be the third personal foul against Charles Solomon, the 6'5" junior. So he picks up his third very quickly here to start this third quarter. See how long Coach Paul Rodeo keeps him in the game.
Here's Jaleel White, right side, in the corner to Caleb Fields. Three ball, off the iron, no good. Rebound Jaleel White, off the glass and good. Big putback there, and White has 8 points to lead the Crusaders. 27-20, Prep with the basketball and the 7-point lead. Early stages, third quarter. Here's Kevin Foreman, left side, goes to Travis Stahl, further on the left. Now it's swung right side to Jordan Kendrick. Pounds the dribble against Jaleel White, takes it to the right wing. Looking in the post, can't enter it. Back to Stahl. Now it's Marlon Hargis against Charles Fields. Hargis goes right side to Stahl. Stahl against Caleb Fields. Stahl holding the dribble, driving, and he's going to be called for traveling.
That's going to be just the fifth turnover against St. Augustine. Wildwood Catholic had 5 turnovers at the half. The Prep had 4, and right there, that's their fifth. So both teams, like we talked about, Brian, we're doing a good job of taking care of the basketball, and that's going to be very important here in the final 16 minutes.
Taj Sweet, jumper in the lane, no good. Rebound batted around, and as Travis Stahl tracks it down, but he stepped on the sideline as he did, and Wildwood Catholic will have possession. So, however you score, it's either a team rebound for Wildwood Catholic or a rebound for the Prep and a turnover.
And right now, again, Wildwood Catholic with an opportunity to cut further into St. Augustine's lead.
Caleb Fields right side, in the post to Taj Tweet, spins, jump hook, missed everything. Charles Fields on the weak side, missed the putback. Travis Stahl running for the Prep, driving right down the middle, and he is fouled. And once again, buddy, you know, that's an instance, and this is going to go against Taj Thweet. That's an instance where Thweet and White just have to stick their hands up and tell Travis Stahl, basically, you're 6'2", shoot over us. We're both 6'5". Instead, they reach in and commit the foul.
And that's going to be the second personal foul on Taj Sweet. And that's what Stahl's been doing successfully, Brian, is driving right down the heart.
He missed the second free throw. But we're going to have a foul on the offensive, on the rebound against Marlon Hargis.
And now all of a sudden Marlon Hargis has got 3. So now you got Solomon and Hargis, each with 3 personal fouls early here in this third quarter.
And Nick Leo, a Lower Township kid, is into the game for St. Augustine for the first time. Matt Capozzoli goes to Jaleel White. White between the circles.
Just under 6 minutes to play, third quarter, 28-20, St. Augustine on top.
Here's White, right side, goes to Thweet. Now it's Fields. Fields, jump stop in the lane, kicks to White. White fakes a three, drives, got it. Jaleel White with 10. Here's a near steal. It is a steal. Charles Fields picked the pocket of Jordan Kendrick. Now it's White again. Fakes on the right side. It brings it back out, resets the offense. Goes around Stahl, passes down low. Shot is missed, but tipped up and in by Taj Sweet. Timeout, St. Augustine. And Wildwood Catholic has gotten back to within 4 at 28-24 with 5:18 to go third quarter. Back after this 30-second timeout on 98.7 The Coast. All right, back at Absegami High School, Brian Kniff, Buddy Tarbot, and Cape Atlantic League boys semifinal, and Wildwood Catholic a little 6-1 surge to start the third quarter, and they've got the deficit back to 4 points as the prep leads 28-24.
And Brian, now here goes the chess match between the two coaches. Coach Paul Rodeo elects during that timeout to put Marlon Hargis back in the game with 5:10 to play, and Marlon's got 3 personal fouls.
5:10 to play in the third quarter, so yeah, he's gambling certainly. Kendrick barely breaks a 5-second count, almost turned it over again. Holding the dribble now as he got a return pass. Takes it right side, goes to Foreman. Foreman kicks to Stahl. Stahl against Caleb Fields. Kick to Kendrick. Kendrick resets for the prep. Kendrick goes around White. Passes in the post to Leo. Tipped away, back to Stahl. Now it's Foreman in the post to Leo. Turns, shoots, no good. Rebound brought down by Charles Fields. Charles Fields up across the timeline. Hands off to Caleb Fields. Caleb Fields into the lane. Down the lane. Blocking foul called against Nick Leo. And Caleb Fields will get 2 shots.
And the official determined Leo got there late.
Well, listen, buddy. We say all the time how block charge a lot of times is a 50-50 call. That was the ultimate example of that. If the official had called a block, I don't think he would have been wrong. And if he called a charge, I don't think he would have been wrong. He chooses block. Caleb Fields to the line. And that's the kind of play there, buddy. You got a senior in Caleb Fields going up against a youngster in Nick Leo. You're going to give that to a player of Caleb Fields' caliber. He makes both free throws, and it's now a 2-point game as Wildwood Catholic's on an 8-1 run to start the third quarter. Kendrick goes to Foreman. Foreman holds. Back to Kendrick. Momentarily doubled. Spins around. It goes to the basket. Spins it off the glass. No good. Rebound Jaleel White. White pushing for the Crusaders. They can tie or take the lead. All the way to the rim, and he lays it in.
What a move by the sophomore.
Here's Foreman. Tie game at 28. There's a pass tipped by Fields and out of bounds.
I'll tell you what, Jaleel White, he took that defensive rebound. Brian, he was on a mission. Then he went coast to coast and laid it up and in with a real pretty finish as he used the glass to tie this score up.
Yeah, Charles Solomon will come back into the game for St. Augustine as well. And he's now in the game with 3 fouls. Foreman in the corner to Stahl. Stahl hands off to Solomon, and he is fouled by Charles Fields.
And that's going to be the second personal foul on Charles Fields. Coach Paul Rodeo taking this opportunity to get in the official's ear. Charles Fields picks up his second, team's third. 3:40 to play, third quarter. We are knotted at 28.
Here's a steal. Actually losing it was Hargis, and now it will be tipped, and it's going to go over to St. Augustine.
Wow, that has the Wildwood Catholic fans in disbelief. That looked like Travis Stahl did a great job getting back defensively and knocked it out of bounds.
Reverse layup blocked, but a foul. And now the Wildwood Catholic fans are unhappy as Marlon Hargis will go to the line for 2 shots.
And Ty Sweet will be now whistled for his 3rd foul. So the sophomore for the Crusaders picks up his 3rd. Hargis at the line.
Hopping checks in for Capizoli for Wildwood Catholic.
It's only the 5th free throw of this basketball game for St. Augustine, Brian.
Second free throw by Hargis is good. Prep back up by 2 at 30-28. 3:15 to go, 3rd quarter. Jaleel White with it for the Crusaders. Wildwood Catholic has not led since about the 5-minute mark of the 1st quarter. And they trail by 2 here. They did tie it a little bit ago. Prep just went back up by 2. Here's Caleb Fields for the Crusaders. Standing 40 feet from the basket. Now dribbles to the right side. Hands off to Charles Fields. Hopping top of the key. Bounces in the post to Thweet. Stripped by Kendrick. Good steal by Kendrick, but he couldn't walk the tightrope along the end line and stepped out of bounds.
Yeah, that time Kendrick did a great job doubling down.
Inbound pass stolen away by Hargis. Got it to Stahl. Stahl to the basket. No good. Rebound knocked out of bounds by Wildwood Catholic.
Tough move that time by Travis Stahl.
What a steal by Marlon Hargis, buddy.
Yeah, I mean, he just went right up in the air and picked off that inbounds pass.
The backdoor lob is a little behind Solomon. Now he has the shot blocked, and the rebound's going to go off of St. Augustine and out of bounds.
And the Hermit faithful wanted that 4th foul on Ty Sweet. However, it was not forthcoming. They were not happy, especially the group underneath the basket.
2:25 to go in the period. 30-28. Charles Fields to the basket. That's an offensive foul. Charles Solomon did a great job of stepping up into the middle of the lane, and he was there before Charles Fields left his feet. And that's an offensive foul. That's where Charles Fields got to come to that jump stop, buddy, and just go up and shoot the little floater.
Absolutely, and that's what Solomon was giving him that. And to credit Charles Solomon, just another very good defensive play. He was playing it, he took the hit, and he earned that offensive foul.
Prep a 2-point lead, 30-28, and the ball. 2 minutes to go, 3rd quarter. Kevin Foreman bounces to Jordan Kendrick. Kendrick takes a bump. They let him play through it. Here's Megan Hargis. Shot up no good. Tried to follow it, but Caleb Fields comes down with the rebound. And reaching in is Marlon Hargis for his 4th foul. And checking in is Chris Allen as Hargis has to go to the bench.
1 minute, 50 seconds to play here in the 3rd quarter. It's St. Augustine 30, Wildwood Catholic 28. But as Brian just said, 90 feet from the basket, Hargis picks up a very tough, but it was a foul, 4th personal foul.
Hopping in the corner for Wildwood Catholic goes back to Caleb Fields. To Jacob Hopping right side now. Hopping bounces back to Caleb Fields. Caleb Fields off behind Thweet's screen. Stolen away by Kendrick. Kendrick the other way, and his layup is good.
Just not a lazy pass.
Wildwood Catholic up quickly. Charles Fields got it in the foul. And he is down injured. He took a hard fall as he was bumped as he was in the air.
Yeah, he came down very awkwardly. As Wildwood Catholic wasted no time, but what a great play in transition by Jordan Kendrick.
Yeah, Charles Fields is being attended to by the trainer. And it is 32-30, the Prep on top, 1:14 to go, 3rd quarter. Gives us some time to tell you that High school basketball on the coast, brought to you by the Borough of Avalon, cooler by a mile. For a list of exciting events and sports camps in 2018, log on to visitavalonnj.com. Russo's Market in North Wildwood, a proud sponsor of Wildwood Catholic High School. Russo's will be open for the 2018 season on Memorial Day weekend. This is actually, if Charles Fields, hopefully for his sake, is not seriously injured, this is actually a little bit of a break for Wildwood Catholic because he is not the greatest free throw shooter, and Wildwood Catholic can bring Blaine Russell in off the bench to shoot this free throw to try to complete the three-point play.
And that's what Coach Dave DeWeese will be doing. Russell, the senior, who is a transfer from St. Augustine Prep. But Brian, the key part of that foul, it was Charles Solomon's fourth.
Right.
So with 1:14 to play in the third quarter, Solomon and Hargis both on the bench right now for the Hermits with 4 fouls.
Yep, 32-31, Russell made the free throw. Prep on top by 1. Foreman, right side, hands off to Allen. Allen in the corner, Stahl for 3. Short, rebound to Jacob Hopping. Got it to Caleb Fields. Catholic looking for the lead. Offensive foul, no, got it, the foul. I think Caleb Fields, buddy, did a little lateral step and made the defender move, and that's what made it a block instead of a charge. A very heady veteran move. The basket is good, and Caleb Fields gives Wildwood Catholic the lead with 53.6 seconds.
And Chris Allen picks up his first personal foul.
Free throw is no good. Rebound by Blaine Russell. Goes across to Jaleel White. White down the lane. Left-handed layup. Got it. Catholic by 3.
Jaleel White is having a career night. When it's time to step up at the big dance, the sophomore has really come through tonight.
And now we have a traveling violation called on St. Augustine. And Wildwood Catholic, with a 35-32 lead, they have outscored St. Augustine 17-5 in this period.
And the possession arrow is in their favor, Brian, to start the fourth quarter. So with now 16 seconds to go, they're going to hold for that last shot.
Here's White on the left side, 40 feet from the basket, goes to Hopping, 10 seconds to go. Hopping goes to Caleb Fields, 5 seconds to go. Caleb Fields behind the back dribble into the lane, lost it, however, going up. That was a great move, but he lost it.
1.4 seconds to play in the third quarter. 35-32, Wildwood Catholic on top.
And that'll end the quarter as the Prep can't get off a decent shot. Wildwood Catholic outscores St. Augustine 17-5 in the third quarter. And they lead by 3. Back after this on 98.7 The Coast. A 17-5 Wildwood Catholic run in the third quarter gives the Crusaders a 35-32 lead as we head into the fourth. Cape Atlantic League boys basketball semifinal from Absegami High School. Winner plays either Atlantic City or Pleasantville on Saturday at Richard Stockton College.
And Brian, right now the difference almost to the point is the fact Wildwood Catholic's gone to the line 14 times. They've made 9. The Prep's gone to the line just 6 times and have made 5.
So the Prep was held to 1 field goal in that third quarter. Hopping a deep 3. Bang! His first field goal. And Wildwood Catholic leads by 6. Right side, Travis Stahl. Stahl holding.
And that's their biggest lead since they led 8-2.
Here's Foreman. That's a three, and he answers. Kevin Foreman for St. Augustine.
The 5'11"
That's
guard.
a big shot. Hopping another three. Off the iron, no good. Rebound Stahl. Cole Vanderslice is into the game for St. Augustine for the first time to start this fourth quarter. You know, in the prep right now, buddy, you know, I think they're in a position where they don't mind if they can just hang in 3 points down, 5 points down with Solomon and Hargis on the bench with those 4 fouls. I think they want to shorten this game even though they're losing by 3.
Well, it's a one-possession game right now.
Right.
And that's a good point. Coach Paul Rodia wants to bleed that clock down until he can get his 2 big guns back on the floor.
Here's Foreman, goes to Kendrick.
And you
Guarded
might
by
see,
Jaleel White. Kendrick holding the dribble.
A point, too, where it goes back to the chest move. Get them in for offense.
Foreman holding against Capozzoli. Bounces to Stahl, ball's loose. Picked up by Jacob Hopping, got it to Caleb Fields. He's trying to run. Fields to the basket. Got it to Taj Sweet, layup short. Follows his own miss, got it. Timeout, Wildwood Catholic. Timeout on the floor. Wildwood Catholic leads 40-35, 6:17 to go in the basketball game. Back after this 30-second timeout on 98.7 The Coast. 40-35, Wildwood Catholic leads St. Augustine Cape Atlantic League boys semifinal here at Absegami High School. Travis Stahl got it to Cole Vanderslice to the basket, rejected by Taj Sweet. Sweet the rebound, got it to Jaleel White. White wants to run down the lane, and he is fouled. And let's see what they do here. If they do give Jaleel White 2 shots here.
40-35, Wildwood Catholic on top, 6:03 to play in this basketball game.
And this has been Jaleel White's coming out party, buddy. Even though he misses that free throw, he's got 14 points in this game. Solomon and Hargis come back in, and this may be that offense to defense substituting that the prep may have to try to do for the rest of the game here with those 2 stars for the prep, both with 4 fouls. White's second free throw is good. He's got 15 points.
Yeah, Jaleel White, this 6'5" sophomore, is really asserting himself on the offensive end tonight, picking up the slack for Caleb Fields.
Vanderslice in the corner, driving, lost the dribble, lobs it out, stolen away by Caleb Fields. Bounced up to Jaleel White, and his layup is good. Timeout, St. Augustine. 5:39 to go. Wildwood Catholic 43, St. Augustine 35. Back after this 30-second timeout on 98.7 The Coast.
See that?
Brian Kniff, Buddy Tarbotten. And St. Augustine with the ball, trailing Wildwood Catholic now 43-35. Wildwood Catholic has outscored St. Augustine 25-8 since halftime. Here's Hargis, goes right side to Kendrick. Kendrick holds. Bounces over to Allen. Now it's Hargis. Driving. fouled, no good, but he'll go to the line for 2 shots.
And they're going to get Charles Fields, and that's going to be his 4th. So now Chuck Fields picks up his 4th. It is the 6th team foul. And as Brian said, Marlon Hargis at the line. He is now 3 for 3 from the charity stripe.
And he has 9 points in the game. 43-36 Wildwood Catholic, 5:19 to go. And the second free throw is good.
And Hargis is another one that averages just under 20 points a game.
Charles Fields up the left side for Wildwood Catholic. Lobbed out to Jaleel White. White goes to Hopping, left side. Back to White, between the circles. White holds against Chris Allen. Here's Charles Fields. Goes to White on the right wing. Passes in the post to Thweet. Thweet tips in. Shot off the glass, no good. The rebound's going to go off of Wildwood Catholic and out of bounds.
I think Coach Dave DeWeese for Wildwood Catholic wants to see Taj Thweet make a little stronger move inside. But that would definitely be where, Brian, I'd be dialing it up when you got Hargis and Solomon both out there with those 4 fouls.
Pass, nearly stolen away by Charles Fields. And he fumbled it on the end line. Then there was kind of an awkward collision, but there was no ill intent there at half court. The players do the right thing and shake hands. Now we have a holding foul on Wildwood Catholic. That's going to be called against Jacob Hopping.
And Hopping's going to pick up his first personal foul, but that's going to send Marlon Hargis to the line to shoot a 1-and-1 as it's the 7th team foul against the Crusaders.
Yeah, Wildwood Catholic has shot more free throws, but in this second half, Wildwood Catholic has committed 4 more fouls than St. Augustine. First free throw is good, so Hargis will get another. He's 5 for 5 from the line. He has 11 points in the game. Travis Stahl comes back in, replacing Nick Leo. Hargis, and that free throw's good. So it's a 4-point game. Wildwood Catholic the lead, 4.5 to go here, and Jacob Hopping just traveled with the basketball at the division line.
Yes, he did. And again, it's that 3/4 court trap that St. Augustine comes out with. And that's what we saw earlier on January 15th when the Hermits needed to get back into the game. That pressure bothered Wildwood Catholic. Will that happen again here tonight?
Kendrick with the basketball. Prep was down by as much as 8 earlier in this period. They now trail by 4 with the basketball. Entered into the post. Pass across, and that's going to go out of bounds. It was the right look by Hargis, but he couldn't connect with Solomon. And the ball goes out of bounds and back to Wildwood Catholic.
Yeah, absolutely. Hargis trying to go block the block to his teammate. Now St. Augustine, that's their 13th turnover. Wildwood Catholic's turned it over 11 times.
Jaleel White to Jacob Hopping, fakes a 3, steps in. Well, that's a tough shot. Good rebound by Charles Fields. He lays it up and in. He has 8 points. Travis Stahl can't shake free of Hopping. Gives it back to Kendrick in the corner to Stahl. Stahl drives baseline. Lost it, but able to pick it up. Got it to Allen. Shot up off the back iron. No good. Rebound Taj Thweet for Wildwood Catholic. Crusaders a 6-point lead in the ball. 45-39. 3.5 to play, 4th quarter. Caleb Fields for Wildwood Catholic holding the dribble. Goes to Jaleel White. White gets a ball screen from Taj Thweet. White bounces down low. Layup is good by Charles Fields.
Wow, that was wide open on that left baseline. No help side defense or recognition from the Hermits.
Hargis for 3. Bang! What a big shot for the Prep. 47-42 as Wildwood Catholic had matched its largest lead at 8, and what an answer by Hargis. Here's Charles Fields. Wildwood Catholic calls timeout as Fields is trapped in front of the Crusader bench. So 47-42, Wildwood Catholic on top. 2:52 to go in the fourth. Back after this on 98.7 The Coast. All right, back at Absegami High School, Cape Atlantic League Boys semifinal. Wildwood Catholic 47, St. Augustine Prep 42. High school basketball on the coast brought to you by the North Wildwood Recreation Center. They're a proud sponsor of high school sports. They'd like to commend all of the fine young athletes for their hard work both on and off the court. For information on all camps and programs, call the North Wildwood Rec at 522-2955 or visit them online at northwildwood.com. Wildwood Catholic a 5-point lead in the ball. Here's Caleb Fields. Up across the division line. Backs away to break a 5-second count. Now down the lane. Left-handed layup. Got it, the foul. He was fouled by Joe Rusher.
And right there, Wildwood Catholic, they were spreading the floor. And, you know, the Hermits had a guy that Caleb recognized he could take to the rack. And sure enough, he took him to the rack and scored the basket, drew the foul. Rusher picks up his first, team's eighth.
And the free throw is good by Caleb Fields. That restores an 8-point lead at 50-42.
And Solomon and Hargis both check back into the game for the Hermits.
With the basketball, goes to Stahl, back to Hargis on the left side. Hargis steps back, three ball, bang! Marlon Hargis has made two huge threes to keep the Prep in the game here in the fourth quarter. 50-45, Wildwood Catholic the lead in the ball. 2:15 to go in the game. Charles Fields dribbles down the left side, lobs it back to Hopping. And now Wildwood Catholic wants another timeout. We're going to keep it right here for this one. 50-45, the Crusaders lead. 2:12 to go in the fourth quarter. High school basketball on the coast brought to you by the Original Fudge Kitchen with locations in Cape May, Wildwood, Stone Harbor, and Ocean City. Shop our variety of fudge, candy, chocolates, and salt water taffy. And you can check out their large assortment of sugar-free selections. That's the Original Fudge Kitchen. North Wildwood Mechanical Heating and Air Conditioning experts, available 24 hours a day, 7 days a week for emergency service. Call them at 609-602-9332. And of course, our live stream tonight on coastsportstoday.com, brought to you by Ulmer's Appliance Service, and you can check them out for all of your appliance repair needs in Cape May County. Of course, we thank our flagship sponsor, Crest Savings Bank. Banking since 1919 with branches to serve you throughout Cape May County. Visit them online at crestsavings.com. Out of the timeout, Wildwood Catholic will have the ball. 2:12 to go, 50-45. They lead St. Augustine. Charles Fields got it to Jacob Hopping. Down the lane. Layup is good.
And Wildwood Catholic obviously gets exactly what they wanted to get, an easy basket off the inbounds play after the timeout.
The Prep with the basketball. Allen down the lane, no good on the layup. And the rebound is brought down by Caleb Fields. And now Wildwood Catholic wants to take some clock as they lead by 7 with 1:45 to go. Charles Fields out to Jaleel White. They double White. He dribbles toward the corner. Taj Thweet to the basket. Layup is good.
And that was just a nice little pass from White to his teammate Thweet on that right baseline. Nobody came over in help side.
Oh, there's a bad foul in the backcourt by Caleb Fields. And this is bad for a couple of reasons, buddy. Number one, Travis Stahl's going to go to the line for a 1-and-1, but it also allowed St. Augustine to get Solomon and Hargis back into the game as they were at the scorer's table. So Stahl to the line for a 1-and-1 with 1:29 to go in the fourth quarter. Wildwood Catholic leading 54-45. The winner of this game will play Atlantic City or Pleasantville. Their semifinal game coming up at 7 o'clock. Stahl makes the front end of the 1-and-1. He'll get another.
And Caleb Fields picks up his third personal foul. And as you know, Brian, you're absolutely right. I mean, it stops the clock.
Right.
It gives the prep an opportunity to put points on the board with the clock stopped when you're losing. That's what you want to do.
Stahl makes both free throws. It's 54-47. Here's Wildwood Catholic running. They get it up to Thweet. It was tipped away from him and then knocked out of bounds by St. Augustine.
I think Wildwood Catholic was very fortunate right there. That was a tough pass that Hoppin tried to thread down low to Thweet. It was fortunate that it was knocked out of bounds by St. Augustine.
Caleb Fields has to retrieve it as the pass had to go all the way out toward half court to get it in bounds. Fields holding on the wing, goes to Hopping. Hopping doubled. Passes to White. White doubled, got it to Caleb Fields. He's doubled, dribbles around it. Down the lane, takes a bump, he is fouled. That is the ninth team foul on.
And I think that is going to be the fifth foul on Hargis. Hargis has been...
he's got 10 points in this period and 18 for the game.
He's been the go-to guy, hitting those two big threes as well here in this fourth quarter.
Joe Rusher checks in for him. This is a 1-and-1 for Caleb Fields. He has struggled offensively tonight when he missed that free throw. Rebound is going to go off of Wildwood Catholic and out of bounds. Caleb Fields has 10 points in the game. Prep trailing by 7, 1 minute to go. Vanderslice for 3, in and out. Rebound to Caleb Fields, loose on the floor. He picks up the loose ball, comes across the division line, and he is fouled. Caleb Fields right there, buddy, said, basically told all of his Wildwood Catholic teammates, I want to atone for missing the front end of that 1-and-1. I'm holding the ball until I'm fouled.
Yeah, Caleb Wildwood Catholic.
And this is the the 10th team foul on the prep. So Fields gets 2 shots. He makes the first, 55-47 with 51 seconds to go. What a second half for Wildwood Catholic to come back from that 9-point first half deficit.
And now Caleb Fields is 8 for 11 from the charity stripe.
He made both. Catholic by 9, 46 seconds to go. Stahl down the lane, layup is good. Timeout, St. Augustine. So timeout on the floor, 56-49 Wildwood Catholic on top. 41 seconds to go. We'll take a 30-second timeout, come right back on 98.7 The Coast. Back on 98.7 The Coast and CoastSportsToday.com. 56-49. Wildwood Catholic on top of St. Augustine Prep. 41 seconds to go in this Cape Atlantic League boys semifinal. Charles Fields gets it into Caleb Fields. Spins out of a double team and backs it away. Holds on to the basketball and is fouled by Cole Vanderslice. And Caleb Fields will go to the line for 2 shots.
And Vanderslice picks up his first personal foul, 10th team foul. Hermits have been over the limit.
First free throw, no good. We'll get another. Catholic by 7 with 35 seconds to go. 56-49. Second free throw is good. Fields with 13. Catholic by 8. Kendrick with the basketball goes to Stahl. Stahl drives off the glass, no good. Rebound tipped Stahl comes up with it, drives to the basket, and is fouled by Taj Thweet. Travis Stahl will go to the line for 2 shots.
And Taj Thweet's going to pick up his 4th personal foul. Coach Dave DeWeese telling his team, telling his Crusaders, he had some guys standing out on the perimeter watching as those shots were going up, not crashing into rebound. I mean, there's absolutely nothing, unless you have a camera, you don't need to be standing outside because you're not taking a photo. You got to get in there and get to work.
Stahl makes both, 57-51. Caleb Fields is fouled right after accepting the inbound pass, and with 22 seconds left, he could pretty much ice it if he makes just even one of these 2. He would make it a 3-possession game with 22 seconds left.
And of course, we have seen stranger things happen, but right now,
over the 20 years we've been doing this, you're not kidding. First free throw by Caleb Fields is good, and that might about do it.
He rattled that one home.
58-51. Yeah, he has struggled to find his stroke. He hasn't really swished many of these free throws. He's kind of gotten a couple of friendly bounces. That one he strokes home nicely. 59-51, 20 seconds to go. Stahl makes the free throw, or makes the layup down the other end, 59-53 with 14 seconds left. St. Augustine calls timeout, and St. Augustine, I believe, might be out of timeouts, buddy, so that's going to be a technical foul. That's what the officials are discussing. So that the rule is that St. Augustine gets to take its timeout, but they will be assessed a technical foul out of the timeout.
And that's going to give Wildwood Catholic, obviously, the ball back after the 2 free throws. And St. Augustine Prep has won the last 3 CAL titles.
Yes. Wildwood Catholic will be returning to the title game for the first time since 2014 when they beat Atlantic City. Caleb Fields makes the first on the technical free throw as St. Augustine called a timeout when they didn't have any left. And the second free throw is also good.
So that streak of 3 consecutive CAL titles for the Hermits will come to an end tonight.
And they inbound, and Wildwood Catholic looks like the Prep is going to allow them to dribble it out. 61-53, Wildwood Catholic will win it, and they will go to the Cape Atlantic League Championship game on Saturday at Richard Stockton College. And we will take a quick 1-minute break. We'll come back right after this on 98.7 The Coast.